Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here for another decorating video, and today we're going to be decorating the kitchen for summer. I'm so excited. I have all the pieces that I plan on using in the kitchen, and it's a mix of older as well as some new pieces that I'm so excited to share with you all. I did purchase this mister this year. I fell in love with the gold detail on the top as well as the design on the bottle, and this was $12.99 from a local garden shop. Next are these muted, almost terracotta pots. I love them. One's a little bit bigger than the other, but I think just the detailing on the edge is so pretty, almost that scallop shape, so I cannot wait to use those. And then I got these oven mitts from the thrift store. I love the blue striping on these. They're going to go perfect in the kitchen. I purchased this pitcher last year from HomeSense. I love the rattan detailing. I never got to use it, so I'm definitely excited to style this. And when I was out shopping a few weeks ago, I came across this cute little berry basket in this gorgeous sage green. I thought it would look so pretty filled with eggs. I definitely didn't need to purchase any more trays, but I love trays. I feel like they just kind of anchor your decor. So I fell in love with the scallop basket. This was $16.99. And then I found this really small scalloped basket. This was $9.99. And I knew that I would probably incorporate these in the kitchen on a little vignette. When I saw this pot at the store, I absolutely fell in love with it. I love that darker blue pattern. It was only $9.99, and I was envisioning adding some greenery to this and displaying it in the kitchen. I did purchase this gorgeous pitcher last year from the thrift store for only $3.99. I never got around to using it, but I am so excited to use it this year. And then another find this year was this fresh cut lilac hand soap from Bath & Body Works, and it smells so amazing. So I did take down all my spring and Easter decor, and I actually only did it a few days ago. I was really procrastinating taking everything down, not only because I really loved it, but it just is a lot of work changing decor seasonally. So I finally got around to taking everything down and got the kitchen all cleaned. I have my little helper Holstein here. He's just sunbathing because it is an absolutely gorgeous day. So let's get started on the decorating. When I decorate on the island, I typically love to use a basket. That way, if we're doing any kind of food prep or hosting, I can easily move this. And I thought it would be so fun to layer in this French country tray. I love the softness that it brings. I have this really wispy wreath. I think it adds a lot of dimension, and I love the pop of purple that it brings to this tray. And I'm going to layer in this really pretty bird cage just on top. I got this from Michael's last year, and I absolutely love it. For something different, I thought I would layer in this plate on the bottom of the bird cage. I love these little plates. I got 4, and they were only 50 cents each at the thrift store. I could not pass them up. I think these little terracotta pots are probably some of my favorite purchases this summer. They're so pretty and versatile, and to me they just say spring and summer. I love it with the addition of the greenery. I was kind of struggling to get this in the bird cage. It was a tight fit, but I managed to get it in, and I absolutely love the look of that greenery in the bird cage. And to give it a little bit more of a French country feel, I just tied some ribbon on it, and I think the white just pops off the gray. I would say that my favorite color right now is this soft sage green. I think it's so elegant and pretty and soft and just perfect for this time of year. I wanted to add some eggs to this little container, and it almost feels like you went out to your garden and got some eggs for your breakfast. I just love the look. And then to bring a little bit of a vintage feel, I'm adding this gorgeous concrete bird. I got this from Michael's a few years ago, and I love the grays with the purple and the greens. To me, it definitely says summer. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what colors you're using, and if you started your summer decorating or if you're still holding on to spring decor for a while longer. I did purchase these gorgeous green placemats this year. It was a set of 6 for $16.99, and I plan to use some on my dining room table also. But I love these, again in that really soft muted green, and so perfect for the summer season. You guys will have to let me know if you use chargers when you're decorating your tablescapes. I absolutely love them. I got these from Michael's this year in their spring collection, and they almost look like a big daisy or flower to me with the scalloped edges. And then these soft blue plates I used last year and thought they would work so well with the green and purple this year. I still can't believe I got these little plates for 50 cents each. I've really been loving going thrifting lately. Let me know in the comments if you found any good deals when you've been out thrifting lately. I feel like it's very hit and miss where I go, but that was definitely a great bargain. And then I'm going to add these little lavender stems. These were from Michael's last year, and I love that pop of purple against the blue. Moving over to the sink, I'm going to add this little dish. I love the edging on it, and I always love to add seasonal hand soaps. Let me know if you're the same, but this lilac hand soap smells exactly like the tree we had growing up outside of our house. It's just so reminiscent. You know when there's that smell that reminds you of childhood or a happy memory? For me, it's definitely lilacs. We would have the windows open and I can still smell them to this day. So it definitely brings back a lot of good memories. Let me know in the comments what your favorite scent is. Moving over beside the stove, I do have this tobacco basket. I think that's what they're called, and I just love to layer this in. It kind of hides the light switches. And to change it up a little bit, I'm going to layer in this cutting board over top. I love the handle detail on this one. I think it's so pretty, and I thought this would be the perfect place to use my little scallop tray that I just got. I think it just fits in this corner so perfectly. To tie in the blue and green that we used on the island, I'm going to go in with this gorgeous green plate. I've had these for a few years. They're just plastic. And then the blue and white plate I did purchase from Dollar Tree last year. I've had this lavender plant for a few years. I did purchase this at HomeSense, and I'm trying to be more intentional when I am buying decor and reusing pieces that I've bought from years past. So that really influenced me to use the purple this year. I thought I need to reuse some of my decor, and then I also had a lot of blue from last summer, including this cute little pot. It was $3.99 from the thrift store, and I think it looks very French country, this whole little vignette here. Moving on to the stove area, I typically always add some kind of little wood stand here, and don't worry, I always remove it before I do any cooking. I thought this would be the perfect little spot for that picture. And then I have this gorgeous candle. It smells like wildflowers. I don't always burn candles in the summer. I definitely do it more in the fall and winter. But this one smelled so fresh and beautiful. I just had to light it and bring some of those cozy cottage feels to the kitchen. I would love to know how you guys are doing. I feel like I haven't chatted as much. I've been so busy, and I just am so grateful that you guys come back every week to spend some time with me, and I would love to catch up in the comments. But I'm going to add these really pretty tea towels. They match those blue plates perfectly that I used on the island. I did purchase these this year. I always love to kind of refresh my tea towels seasonally. I used this Amazing Grace sign for my spring decor, and I took it down because I wasn't sure I was going to use it for summer, but I love it so much with the soft gray, and Amazing Grace is one of my favorite songs, so I did end up putting it back up. And then I used this gorgeous little cutting board from my friend Linda. She sent that to me. I absolutely love it. I layered in a book for some height, and then I thought this would be the perfect spot for that little planter with the greenery. It's just so gorgeous, and it makes me so happy when I'm getting my coffee in the morning to see this sitting out. And the finishing little touch were these salt and pepper shakers. I was trying to find some kind of floral cup or something in purple or blue, but there was nothing that I really loved. So I'm just sticking with this clear glass mug from Dollarama. It's very simple and pretty. And then we're gonna go in and decorate this little corner. I thought I would use this scalloped basket, and I'm gonna add in one of my favorite cookbooks. This one is by Joanna Gaines. It's so elegant and pretty. I definitely need to try some recipes in there. I'm guilty, I haven't made any yet, but I love how it looks sitting on the counter. And then I'm gonna add this really pretty lavender stem. I have this little coffee canister. I just keep our Keurig pods in here. It's very simple and plain, which I actually love. And then I thought that this needed some kind of blue in here, so I picked out these little candlestick holders. They're very kind of chippy and cottagey looking, and added these gorgeous blue candles. I love how this little area turned out. You know, when you decorate a space and you have one area you especially love, for me, this is it. And then I'm going to layer in this really pretty vintage looking picture. This little picture was another thrifted find. It was only $2.99, and I typically always pull this out in the spring and summer. I love it. It's just so little and cute, and I thought I would tuck this rolling pin into it. Just makes it feel very homey and welcoming. I think the sun hitting this picture is so pretty. I love golden hour. I added in a book, and then I'm going to layer in this cute little basket that I also thrifted. I got these bowls last year, I think from Value Village, for only a few dollars each, and I'm going to layer them together and then add a cute little pot in here. We are going to go in with our little mister now. This is the perfect little spot to tuck it into, and I love this area so much. It's so soft and pretty. I'm so happy with how it turned out. You'll have to let me know in the comments what little vignette is your favorite. I do love decorating over my fridge, so I have this basket, and I thought I would layer in this gorgeous dish. I love the scalloped edges again. I feel like that's the theme lately. And then I had this really pretty green watering can. I use this in my spring home, but thought this would really transition well into summer also. And then for a pop of purple, I'm going to add in this really pretty sprig, and I just love how kind of rustic and wild it looks. I really love how the kitchen turned out. Sometimes when I start decorating for a new season, it takes time because I'm not quite sure what my whole vision is sometimes. And for me, summer decorating is sometimes the season that I struggle with the most. I feel like fall is my favorite as well as Christmas, but sometimes with summer, I can hit kind of a roadblock and I'm not quite sure what I want to do or where to start. So I did have a lot of fun just playing with a lot of decor that I already had and creating new kind of ideas with old pieces. I'm so excited to decorate the rest of the house for summer. Sometimes when I get one room decorated, it just gets my creative juices flowing, and then I get a lot more ideas. You'll have to let me know if you're the same way. But I did purchase a few new pieces for the dining room. I got some gorgeous lampshades as well as this really pretty swan. I just have so many ideas, so I think that's going to be my next decorating video for next Monday. Let me know if that's something you guys want to see or if you have a suggestion for another room. I did want to thank you again so much for stopping by and spending some time with us. I truly look forward to hearing from each and every one of you, and it just feels like catching up with friends every week. And I always try to set out time in the evening when I do post to respond to comments. I love doing that and spending a few hours in there with you guys. It truly means so much to have your support, and I'm just so grateful and honored that you would choose to spend some time with me on my my channel. And I did include a few clips of Holstein at the end eating his little snack if you want to go all the way to the end and see those. He's absolutely adorable. But again, I'm so grateful, and until the next video, friends, take care and God bless.